An Oxford teen missing since last week was found safe this morning by police.
The best week of weather so far in 2023 is coming up this week. We'll have the complete forecast details straight ahead.
Coming up in sports, we'll give you our Week 3 top dudes of the week and more. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Good evening, and thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News for Monday, September 18th, 2023. I'm Katie Edwards.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
15-year-old Cale Bryant Roberts was found by police before 10 Monday morning, according to Oxford Police Chief Bill Partridge. He said officers who were following leads in the case found Roberts safe and unharmed walking on Beck Road. The teen was reported missing Thursday, about 24 hours after he was last seen in the area of Pine Lane in Oxford, according to an emergency missing child alert issued by the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency. The teen's mother, Kelly Hamilton Porter, responded this morning to the news of his return on her Facebook page, where she had been actively advocating for the return of her son. On the page, Porter wrote, quote, "I am so grateful to everyone. He looks awful, dirty, hasn't eaten, shaved his head," end quote. Porter also noted that unless donors requested reimbursement, funds raised since her son's disappearance would go toward court fees and the vehicle incident that led to an almost 5-day search for her son.
An Anniston woman who pleaded guilty to murdering another woman back in 2021 has been sentenced to 30 years in state prison. Officials say Brianna Jo Adams of Anniston confessed to the shooting death of Ashley Lindsay, who was found suffering from gunshot wounds at a house in the 1500 block of Hillier Robinson Industrial Parkway on February 17, 2021. She was taken to RMC, where she later died from her injuries. Adams turned herself over to the police after the shooting and later pleaded guilty.
When we come back, we'll tell you about some roads that are getting repaved over the next few weeks.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Construction crews began paving a portion of the Leon Smith Parkway in Oxford late last night as part of the road widening project. All the work will be performed overnight, beginning at approximately 9 p.m. and ending around 6 a.m. each day. That work goes from Jimmy Hinton Drive to the Choccolocco Park, and it's estimated to take about 3 weeks to complete. Traffic lanes will remain open during the work, but delays can be expected. City officials are asking motorists to plan accordingly and to avoid the area if possible.
Today was also the first work day for crews working on West 15th Street in Anniston. We told you last week about the new streetscape plan that will bring major improvements to the area that once served as the heart of Anniston's Black Business District. This work will require portions of 15th Street to be closed over the next few weeks, with only one lane of traffic remaining open during part of that time. Motorists are asked to use caution and avoid the area if possible.
A traffic accident took 2 lives late last week north of Jacksonville. A motorcyclist and his passenger were killed Friday afternoon, according to state law enforcement officials. Roger A. Measles, 40 of Jacksonville, and his passenger, Jessica R. Slater, 34 of Jacksonville, were killed as a result of injuries sustained in a crash that happened around 2:47 p.m. Friday on Mountain View Road, about 10 miles north of Jacksonville. According to investigators, The motorcycle the pair were riding struck a trailer that was being towed by a pickup truck. Slater was pronounced dead on the scene. Measles was taken to the Gadsden Regional Medical Center, where he later died as a result of those injuries. When we come back, we'll have a stark reminder from state troopers about speeding on a local freeway.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
State troopers took this picture recently when they made a traffic stop on I-20 near the Golden Springs interchange. They say the motorist was going 120 miles per hour through that busy section of the highway. It's a reminder for other drivers to obey the speed limit, which is 65 miles per hour.
You know, sometimes it's amazing how fast the cars are passing you when you look down and you're doing like 70 and they're, yeah.
Absolutely. We had this conversation Friday too, off air. It is amazing how quickly people will drive around you.
And we're glad that those folks got slowed down a little bit.
Absolutely.
But somebody you're not going to slow down is John Holder, who's standing by right now in the Weather Center. He's going to give us a look at our local forecast. John?
Mike and Katie, a forecast that people are going to love. Dry weather, plenty of sunshine, very comfortable temperatures. All that in the forecast for the week ahead. We'll have the complete forecast details next.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Well, just a very pleasant day weather-wise across East Alabama on your Monday. Plenty of sunshine today. 82 for the high. That's actually a little bit below average for this time of year. Our low this morning, way below average. We were 10 degrees below the average this morning. 54, very nice and pleasant out there. Our average low this time of year is 64 degrees. Record high temperature, 98 degrees. The record low at 43. And you see the sunrise and sunset times as those days continue to get shorter and shorter as we head deeper into the fall months. Weather on your street for a Monday night. Forest Lane in East Anniston over by the Anniston Country Club. Going to be a very nice evening tonight. Crisp and cool this evening. Dropping down to 54 once again overnight tonight. Nice evening for a stroll over in East Anniston on Forest Lane this evening. Coming up tomorrow, more of the same on your Tuesday. Russell Drive out in Weaver, around Weaver Elementary School. It will be sunny and warm. A little bit warmer tomorrow. 84 for the high. No chance of rain at all in the forecast. Enjoy the day in Weaver tomorrow afternoon. And for the rest of the week across East Alabama, Cuyahoga Creek Park in Heflin, that is one of the most beautiful places in all of East Alabama. Plentiful sunshine, high temperatures in the 80s, no chance of rain in the forecast all week long. If you want to go out to Cuyahoga Creek Park and enjoy all the different amenities they have out there and just hang around, it will be a perfect week for that over in Heflin and frankly all across East Alabama for the rest of the week. The 7-day forecast is one you are going to enjoy. Plenty of sunshine in the forecast. We just don't see a whole lot going on. Temperatures will be mainly in the 80s all week long. Nighttime lows will be in the 50s. We don't see any extremes coming. No, what we would call cold weather. We also don't see any what we'd say hot weather coming. Temperatures remaining in the 80s all week long, mainly lower 80s and then some upper 50s, maybe getting back into the 60s by the back half of the weekend and the early part of next week. But for the most part, the weather is going to be very calm and very pleasant for the next several days. Let's take a look at the National Weather Service NexRad radar. This is the Doppler radar out of the Shelby County Airport down in Calera, and you see absolutely nothing. From southern Tennessee deep into South Alabama, I mean absolutely nothing on the radar, and we're going to stay this way all the way through the weekend here in East Alabama. Perfect for any outdoor activities whatsoever that you may have planned for the next 5 to 7 days. Join us right back here tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. That'll be about 30 minutes before sunrise. We'll get you set with your weather forecast, tell you what to expect for the day ahead. That's at 6 a.m. right here on East Alabama Now. Coming up next in sports, Chase Robinson going to talk about some top players in both high school and college football. Chase?
Thanks, John. Week 3 of the high school football season has come and gone, but it left us with some great games and some guys who had some big nights across East Alabama. Here are the EAN Sports top dudes of Week 3. Our first top dude of the week is Welborn's C.J. Hubbard. Hubbard rushed for 136 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also had 6 tackles and an interception on defense in Welborn's 60-34 win over Beulah on Friday night. Our second top dude of the week is Piedmont's Raleigh Pinto. He scored a couple of touchdowns as well, including a 40-yard run in the Bulldogs' first win of the 2023 season as they took down Plainview 24-13. And our third top dude of the week is Spring Garden's Chapel Pope. Pope had 124 yards receiving with 2 touchdowns, and he ran for 117 yards on 7 carries and a touchdown to help the Panthers take down Victory Christian 41-7. These are our Week 3 EAN Sports Top Dudes of the Week. This weekend, the 44th annual Sunny King Charity Classic was held, and it was once again an exciting finish to the tournament. Leighton Bussey of White Plains and Jesus Montenegro are the guys who you see on the screen right now. A year ago, they went to a 4-hole playoff in the Sunny King Classic with Ty Cole and Gary Wigington and lost. This year, though, the former Jack State teammates birdied 17 and 18 to take the lead. And as you see right here, this is the moment Bussey and Montenegro watched Jackson King's birdie putt lip out, and they won their first Sunny King Charity Classic. Here are the final point tallies for the 44th Sunny King Charity Classic. Bussey and Montenegro finished with 171. Tied for second is Jackson King and Freeman Fight. They finished with a total of 172, as well as Brennan Clay and Jeremy McGatha. In fourth was last year's winners in Gary Whittington and Ty Cole with a total of 175. In fifth was Jacob Harper and Kyle Daughtery with 178. And in sixth, Ryan Howard and Scott Murphy with 179. That's it for sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News.
You can find us here online every weekday evening on either Facebook or YouTube and on our website, eastalabamanow.com. Just go to our video feed and watch the news whenever it's convenient for you.
We'll see you back here Tuesday for your news on your schedule.